Welcome to the JM Sports Factory podcast. I have the homie. Oh, wrong person.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Sports Factory podcast. Today, I got my favorite Knicks fan here in the world. Right? I run New York.
I run where?
Now, I told him this though. I told Maurice that his teams are doing so well right now. You know what I'm saying? The Jets just got Aaron Rodgers. You know, Sauce Gardner and Aaron Rodgers watching the Knicks. I'm like, let's half of it, right? You know, say Jessica Alba at the game, and say Julius Randle got Jessica Alba at the game. Jessica Alba was still very attractive to this day. Okay. And then Sauce Gardner didn't know who Jessica Alba was. I guess he ain't watched Fantastic Four as a child.
He didn't. What else she been in? That's it. That's all. That's all I know. That's really all I can throw it to you. Wait.
No,
Was she in Daredevil? Nah, it was somebody else. Nah, that's somebody else. It don't matter.
I think she was in like Spy Kids 4, something like that. That's very random.
That's very random.
That's random.
That's very random. How'd you get to 4? You mean 3?
No, it's 4. You don't know about number 4. Remember
when did 4 even come out?
Remember old girl from Girl Meets World, the main character of Girl Meets World.
I guess okay.
She was one of the Spy Kids in that. It's like a reboot type thing.
4, I know we were 3 is definitely the best one for me. So
yeah, 3 is the best because number 2 is terrible. I'm not gonna lie. 2 and 1, y'all gonna hate me from nostalgia stuff, but it's actually not. I rewatched. I was like, this is actually terrible.
One is pretty bad, but I remember the dinosaur shit. So that's one. I don't even know what even happened in 2. What happens in 2?
There's a lot of terrible. It's very confusing, and I'm surprised my father or mother watched that movie as I was watching. Because there's no way that makes any sense.
Good job, parents.
But Spy Kids 3D though holds up. Hey, shout out Jessica Alba, I'll tell you one thing about the Knicks. When they're good, so many celebrities are at these games. Like
that is sort of strange, huh?
It's a ton, because how many was I saw Chris Rock, Jessica Alba, got all the athletes, all the former New York athletes.
Dave Chappelle was there.
Was Kevin James there?
Kevin James.
You know Kevin James,
the actor from
yes. King meets Queen.
King of Queens.
King of Queens. I say that's a stupid.
Queen of Kings. It's King of Queens. Yeah.
King of Queens, something like that.
No, I didn't see him. I guess he was there. I didn't know. Maybe.
It was so wholesome when Jalen Brunson hit a 3 and Carmelo Anthony going crazy. I was like, Carmelo, you can't. Well, you did it in the regular season, but you ain't doing that in the postseason, buddy. Jalen more clutch. That was. If you are a Knicks fan, you would just enjoy, because a lot of people say, well, y'all barely beat the Heat, but no, if you're a Knicks fan, you sit down and just enjoy that, because that is peak Knick content this century. I promise.
It is. Very much so. I didn't watch it. Obviously, I watched the highlights because I ain't gonna watch the game. Y'all not gonna set me up.
That's me. That was me back in 2018. And when every time the games would come on, you watching the games, and I left. You know, I hated you for though. I hate you for this, because you were watching Rockets Spurs Game 5, one of the most stressful games in history.
Because it was entertaining.
I was in the shower, and I got out of the shower, and I heard it. And I was like, I'm going to stay in this bathroom, bro. I ain't going to freaking go out there.
That's so stupid.
I am not coming out. We obviously lost because Manu Ginobili blocked James Harden overtime. Pissed me off.
What was that, 2017?
It was 2017.
Wow.
And then Kawhi Leonard got hurt, and I thought we was going to be all good for 28. I mean, the next game 6, and we lost by like 40 points.
Damn.
That's distressing.
Spurs to be whooping our ass, huh?
They only faced us one. They only beat us. That's the only time the Spurs have ever beat us in the postseason. But we only face them. We don't face them a lot. Tim Duncan never faced the Rockets in the postseason.
Never? How many times have y'all faced in the postseason? How many times have y'all faced in the 21st century? Once?
No, we never faced. Well, yeah, that was the only time.
That was the only time?
Yeah, so we avoided them, luckily, because, we don't have the plot against those Spurs teams.
Damn.
But the thing about you and facing the Heat, this is the NBA right now is at peak levels in terms of just like content, because
they make a lot of money right now.
Because Knicks versus Heat, big time markets. Celtics versus 76ers, big time markets. Lakers versus Warriors. Oh my gosh.
That's the most viewed what semi-final
game ever.
Yeah. They love it. They don't want no small market team. They was happy when the Grizzlies lost and the Bucks lost. They was like, yes, get them more teams out of here.
And I told you too, and Zach, I know you're doing your thing right now, but Zach,
too, yeah.
I told you this. De'Aaron Fox ain't gonna be the one to beat that plot. ain't no way De'Aaron Fox is a bonus who can't shoot a mid-range shot to save his freaking life. You need to learn that skill. But there ain't no way he beating that. Anyway, who ref in Game 7? Scott Foster.
Dumbass.
What happened to De'Aaron Fox? He got injured. When they be losing these games in the third quarter? Well, I'll tell you, like, stop. Like, I tell you, it's the same. If you're not a main character, it's the same script. But luckily, the Lakers have a main character on their squad. I'm gonna tell you how this ends, though.
But but who's like the main character? I'm gonna tell you
how this ends. Watch, peep this. And if this is true, I'm going for the lottery. I promise I'm freaking because I'm always got this plot. I'm always writing the plot.
All right, I'm listening.
Steph Curry and LeBron are both the main characters, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't make one main character look poor. That's not good for the story.
That makes sense.
LeBron James beat Steph Curry clean on. And the Lakers fan base is big time. Mm-hmm. Remember I said I'm going to be toxic? Remember I said if I beat Steph Curry, they're toxic. It's LeBron fans and Laker fans? No way. They destroying Steph Curry. They saying Steph Curry ain't nothing. He dropped 50 against the freaking Kings. That's the Kings. We the Lakers. F you, never be better than LeBron. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
If Steph Curry beat LeBron, Steph Curry fans and Warriors fans, hey, how LeBron the main character when he got someone in his conference beating him all the time and getting to the finals and beating him in the finals? Steph Curry, low-key, he the best point guard of all time. He might be better than LeBron after LeBron. How do we make both of them win?
I'm listening. I'm actually curious.
This is how you do it. I told you how the Warriors win these series, right?
Okay.
Someone always get injured.
Oh, damn. No, not AD. Oh, no, it's not. It's not AD this time, is it? It's not going to be AD. It's going to be...
Look. It could be... Look, this is why I'm kind of like this, because I was thinking that way, too. They're going to be up 2-1, though. Lakers will be up 2-1 in this series.
Okay.
And they're going to look convincing. They're going to look like, okay, the Lakers going to win this thing, right?
Okay.
You obviously know someone's going to get hurt on the Lakers. Now... If it's either or, if it's Anthony Davis, say Anthony Davis gets injured, out for the whole thing. You know Anthony Davis is the best player on that team.
Yeah.
If Anthony Davis gets injured and LeBron's playing and he plays well and the Warriors win, what's going to happen? LeBron not going to look weak because why? He didn't have Anthony Davis. Just like when he dropped all them points in 2018, and when he lost them boys in 2018, he's not going to look weak. That's not going to hurt his character. He's still the second greatest player of all time. And if Steph Curry can advance and lose to Jokic in the conference finals, we're all fine here. Jokic make the finals, right?
Okay.
If LeBron get hurt, it's even better plot. Anthony Davis ain't going to carry them boys. He can't carry them boys to save his freaking life. The Warriors win the rest. They win in 6. We move on. I'm betting on Anthony Davis. I'm going to bet on Anthony Davis. I'm betting on they up 2-1. Anthony Davis going to get injured. They're going to look good. Anthony Davis going. Here's the thing. This is how it sells. Anthony Davis is going to look dominant as hell in this series. He just dropped 30 and 23, 5 and 4. Okay. That is amazing. He don't look dominant. So when he get hurt, you're like, damn, he was missing that.
Okay. Let's see how far. Who going to injure him? How he going to get injured? It's going to be another stomp to the ribs.
Ain't going to be no stomp. It's going to be. I don't want to jinx on him though.
Yes, true. Maybe you shouldn't say that shit. I'm gonna say he's gonna trip. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna say he's probably gonna trip.
He'll be on the ground.
He'll trip over somebody. I think he'll trip over somebody and he's gonna hurt. It's not gonna be like no joint problem. It's gonna be like some hamstring shit like Chris Paul. That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah, like some groin, Yeah.
It's gonna be a muscle, some muscle type shit, not no joints. So,
you know what I'm saying? So he gonna get hurt, and then they gonna lose in 6, and then LeBron fans can feel safe. They say no, Steph Curry didn't beat us clean. But I'll tell you one thing. The narrative of Steph Curry beating these injured teams don't be hidden as hard until it happens for the Lakers. Any narrative you want amplified, you have to have the Lakers fans be behind it. Okay. Russell Westbrook, we kept saying Russell Westbrook can't do this and that, and they would kept, no, Russell Westbrook's this, he's that. He went to the Lakers, they tore his career down. They said, oh, he really is trash.
Damn.
See what I'm saying? If you want to amplify it, and Russell, you're not trash for the Clippers. You played really well for the Clippers. We commend you for your good performances. You did. You're still turnover prone, but you did as good as you can. Too bad Kawhi Leonard cannot stay healthy, save his life. But with that being said, the Warriors in 6. I want the Lakers to win, but these are the 2 most toxic, entitled fan bases of all time facing each other. I love watching it because I get to go on Twitter. Man, these Laker fans talking all that trash. They weren't doing nothing all these years. Or LeBron fans.
So you're going to be entertained. You're going to be entertained what you're telling me.
I'm entertained the late LeBron fans. Man, Steph Curry ain't him. He can't do this. Vanderbilt was locking him up. I love it. I'm here. I don't have to worry about that. It's two main characters fighting each other. They got the most toxic fan bases. I'm sitting and I'm relaxing, but I know plot when I see plot. It's consistent, and it's been consistent for 50 years.
How come you don't see nobody in the Warriors get injured?
That only happened once ever in life. It's only happened one time in the history of life, just to make it, just so it don't look too obvious. They said, let's just destroy everyone on that team so we can make it. And then when everybody come back, and then you have adversity plot, so we can make them still look good.
I hope nobody get injured. I hope it's a good,
of course,
well fought 7-game series.
But someone legacy about to get in somebody gonna get hit, because if Steph Curry, when people talk, LeBron ain't gonna be no GOAT. You couldn't make an argument to me, period, LeBron the GOAT, if Steph Curry in his conference or in his league beating him consistently. Michael Jordan, ain't nobody was touching Michael Jordan in the 90s. Mm-hmm. Kobe, ain't nobody was touching Kobe. You can face the Celtics beat him once, the Pistons beat him once, and that was it. This Steph Curry boy beating you with KD, without KD, with Andrew Wiggins, he beating you with Harrison Barnes, Andrew Wiggins, all these people like, nah, man, I'm not.
They're gonna be like, well, it's the coaches. It's the coach. You got the wrong coach. You probably say something like that.
Hey, I love toxicity, boy. It's good for the sport. Coach. It's always the coach. You never had a good coach.
All right, well, we'll see.
And if that happens, I'm telling you right now, I'm clipping this, and y'all gonna have to look, because I got the script in the back, and I promise, I'm texting you. If it's game 4 or game 5, 2-1, they're up 2-1 or 2-2, 1 or 2. I'm texting you. I'm telling you. So do I say?
I will tell you this though. This is sort of off topic. You might notice, because the writers of America, they're on strike. Yes. So who knows what might happen these next couple of weeks. Ain't nobody writing the script this time. Them niggas on strike. They want more money, but they entertaining us too damn much.
That's hilarious. That's stupid. They wrote a good script. I mean, with the script, one thing I did want to say, shout out to Giannis. Giannis, you definitely did fail, but we do appreciate.
Why you say it like that though? Why?
But it's fine, because it's motivational. And Giannis, it's fine to fail. We all fail at life at time to time. We're not failures, but we have failed. Giannis, Jimmy Butler dropped you off like crazy though. That is on his resume. We were talking about. There's a lot of people we were talking about, because I remember I told you for the postseason, what happens if Giannis win a chip, and we say he's above Kevin Garnett and he's above this and that. He ain't. He ain't there no more.
He lost to AC. That's tough. Can't be losing to AC. Can't be losing. Hey. Hold on. So when the Knicks we beat. Well, we didn't beat. Who did we beat to get to the finals? So I wonder, because we was 8th seed. I wonder who we went through.
He beat the Heat.
Okay. No,
I know he beat the Pacers. He beat the Pacers in the conference finals.
Okay. Who else? Who was in the finals? Who could I? I mean, who was in the semifinals then?
I feel I feel like it's a guess. I might be wrong, but I feel like it's like the Nets. I might be wrong though.
Because I wonder if that killed any of their their legacy as well.
But we had the beautiful thing is that we did have, let's see, I'm make sure I'm correct. We had context. If you have context, you realize that it's a shortened season. So really the 8th seed is, think of like the Lakers as the 7th seed. Y'all are really it's so close that y'all are the 8th seed, but y'all really.
Oh, it was a close season? It was close. Okay.
Yeah, you're behind a couple games, these guys. You're not really the A seed like that. I'm going to look real quick. I'm curious who y'all facing the Okay, y'all the A seed. Go to playoffs. Okay. Oh, no, it's showing me not. Oh, look at Rick Brunson. Rick Brunson, boy.
That's why you wanted his son on this team, huh? That's funny.
And look at that. That's legacy Knicks, huh?
Dumbass.
Legacy Knicks. Do you believe you're 1-1 tied? Do you actually believe that you can win this series?
No.
But you didn't believe that for the last series as well.
Yeah, I didn't believe it, but I still don't believe it for this one. I got Jimmy Butler, and he superstar in the playoffs. And we try and look. I remember you said all we gotta do is just double team, and let everybody else beat us. And as of right now, they team doing that. So it's not like his teammates aren't playing bad. So. If that keep happening, I'm pretty sure we're gonna lose this series. Until somebody have an off night, and which as of right now, Gabe Vincent, Killen, and Caleb Martin,
amazing,
two of these people that probably have got PT. I mean, I think they actually come off the bench. I think they do get PT. It hasn't started since for a minute. They whooping our ass. That's pretty.
They were annoying me though.
Why?
They were annoying me because they kept hitting shots. I'm like, bro, come on, chill out, bro. Duncan Robinson hit that 3
in the
Julius Randle
you're gonna be like, is Darius Garland again? They don't got it in them.
But was I right though?
No. I hate this nigga. That's because you writing the script. You need to go on strike 2, nigga. That's what you need to do. You need to go on strike 2. I think that I still think that he gonna win. That he probably gonna win. They already stole game 1 from home court advantage. I still say I said Cavs in 6. I'm gonna say Heat in 6 again.
I mean, if you saying stuff like that, keep saying stuff like that. Look, what we need you. This is I like I said, you know, it's hard to envision it, but y'all get to the Eastern Conference Finals. Take 2 games. One of them in New York. That's peak content. Because boy, Eastern Conference Finals, bro.
Us versus who? The Celtics?
Yeah, let's say that. That's fire too. Boston versus New York in the mother freaking that is fire. Boy, you know that's both good writing, boy. You know
TD Gardens and Madison Square Garden.
And Madison. Look, F the Miami thing. Look. You need rivals. That's what the Knicks need.
Why though?
Because that's what sells. What else sells besides
I don't want to
hate
nobody. I don't want to hate nobody. Cause then that's gonna be like I got 10 years. I gotta hate this team. I'm not confident. I'm not confident in the Knicks to continue being good. You know what I'm saying? Like I can I don't know. Yeah. I can talk shit to the Celtics fan or talk shit to who the fuck we just beat, the Cavs fans, right? But I'm not confident we gonna make the playoffs again. So they just begin on my. It's like I'm just setting myself up for failure. Who knows I'm gonna make the playoffs? I'm pretty sure the Cavs gonna make the playoffs next year, but I don't know if we gonna make the playoffs next year.
But I tell you, the one thing with it is like, and I looked at a podcast. I think it was a YouTuber. I think B Souls is a YouTuber, basketball YouTuber, and he was like, "Hey, when you have your opportunities, bro,
exactly,
you take them." Because I swear to you, because people I know that when the Thunder, when they made the finals and they're like, man, we young, bro. We got KD, Westbrook, and all these boys, boy. We going to be back. They never returned again. So I will tell you, them boys, look, there's certain teams that get far. Y'all a team, y'all get to the Eastern Conference Finals.
That's it.
Hey, y'all may end up be like, y'all might be like the Hawks. And y'all might be like the Hawks and make it and never make it again. But
nah, if we make it to the final, especially make it to the finals, that's it. That's the only shot. I mean, who we go against? The Nuggets?
Probably the Nuggets, yeah.
Yeah. That's the only shot. If we lose that, then I'm like, damn, I might as well not watch basketball no more. Because we ain't going back. Because we already set the bar so high. And I know every Knicks fan going to be like, we got them next year. We made it this far. And I know they're going to be like, they're going to look at Jalen Brunson as a totally different dude. When he not a superstar. I know they're going to be looking like, Jalen Brunson a superstar. They're going to raise his expectations. And they're gonna fall off. Gonna be the 8th seed or 9th seed and the play-in, and they're gonna be getting our ass. And then you know what's gonna happen? We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that again for one more year. Probably make the 8th seed, 9th seed, and then we're gonna break up the whole thing and start from the beginning. And then we be drafting Kevin Knox's again.
So shout out to the Kevin Knox's boy.
Because rents. What is it? Rents and repeat. Rinse and repeat.
Yeah, even like, cause I can see y'all could be like the Hawks. Definitely be a team that's. Gets to the, because y'all are the 5 seed just like them. Interesting. And y'all won in 5 games.
There we go.
Yeah, that's it. Huh. What the heck going on?
Oh, there we go. And and Jalen Brunson, I guess, and Trae Young, you can say, could have the same amount of,
That's weird.
We'll see.
Y'all win in 7. Who gonna choke in game 7?
I don't know.
Ain't no Ben Simmons out there. Who gonna be Ben Simmons?
That's true. Ben Simmons. Who is gonna be Ben Simmons?
And it's going. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it could be because he's not consistent.
Yeah, it could be Bam.
And he gonna mess up in game 7. It's gonna be in New York too. The massive boys gonna be. The people in New York gonna be going crazy. A game 7 New York's crazy though. Game 7 New York. That the most watched series of all time would be Lakers versus Knicks or Warriors versus Knicks. That
really?
If it's a game, because the game 7 would be in New York. If game 7, because y'all are 5 seed.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Game 7 in New York, LeBron in New York, waka 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 waka. That thing, because if you don't know, the most watched game of all time, is Bulls at Jazz. Michael Jordan Game 6.
Oh, it wasn't the OJ shit.
Nah, when we faced that wasn't most watched.
Oh,
that was that was an interesting moment in history, but it was not the most watched game. Is because everyone's like, is this Michael Jordan's last game? And like I said, he has perfect plot to hit his best play on his last play. Is great plot. I mean,
but he ruined it though by coming back.
Yeah, like, what are you doing? He literally, you retire as the league MVP. Finals MVP and your best play is on your last shot and you are 99 overall.
But think about that, like, but I know, but obviously, like, but think about it. If all those things happen, right? That's 4 things you named, right? In your mind, you're like, okay, well, if I just did all those things, why can I not play again? You know what I'm saying? Now if that was the case, he shouldn't have took a break. He should have probably just kept playing. I think that was his mistake. He should have just kept playing. If he fully wasn't committed to that shit, he should have just kept playing. He took a break.
He wanted to play though. The only problem was Jerry Krause. Yeah, he said Phil Jackson they come back and by no means possible. Just like under no circumstance, just like that Dillon Brooks. under no circumstances. So Michael Jordan said, I'm not playing without Phil Jackson. And then Phil Jackson didn't get returned, and then
that's weird though. I wonder why. I actually do wonder why he would never play without Phil Jackson.
Oh, because that's the only time he's had success is with the greatest coach of all time.
Yeah, but like, yes, but his game has evolved so much since then, right? I feel like he could probably, if he found another coach, another good coach. I don't know who coached, what other coaches were available at that time, but it's like, I'm pretty sure any coach would want to play with Michael Jordan, and I'm pretty sure almost any coach would have a good time. Like probably
he still manage.
And I don't know about the managing. I don't know about that. That'd be extremely difficult. There's a lot of personalities on that team. That's
interesting team.
That's gonna break apart. But that'll be entertaining as hell to watch them niggas fall apart because of their personalities. But hey,
because can you manage Dennis Rodman? And I'm really saying Dennis Rodman. Can you manage Dennis Rodman as that's probably the biggest person on that team. Dennis Rodman need to take flights to Vegas within the week to get prepared.
So interesting. Why?
Scottie Pippen and his ego, and can you manage Michael Jordan and his extreme ego?
A lot of egos.
That's hard. That is hard. That's very hard to do.
I feel bad for Steve Kerr's face. That's all I can say.
But I think I'm gonna ask you. You think if they return, they face the Spurs 1999 because they probably beat y'all. You know y'all got no plot to get to there. So they face the Spurs with Tim Duncan, Dave Robinson. You think they win?
Probably. Yeah.
I don't know.
Why not?
Tim Duncan, Lillard.
He don't retire, right?
Yeah, he don't retire, but Tim Duncan don't respond. Tim Duncan not impressed. He doesn't. I've seen Tim Duncan hasn't been very impressed with Michael Jordan, and he is a super plot man of himself because Tim Duncan is very slept on, but he is very, very good, and he was very good immediately. He was I think first team all defense in his rookie season. He came in being very good, very fast.
They said, what's his name from the Cavs gonna be like Tim Duncan.
That's freaking. What the heck?
Obviously, it's not working. It's not working out for him right now. But
man, of course he ain't gonna be no
Evan Mobley. So he the next Tim Duncan.
Now maybe you could say, and that's a maybe defensively. But Tim Duncan, when he faced the Nets in that finals, bro, he had almost a quadruple double with blocks and. I'm sorry, no, you're not gonna. He's not.
Tim Duncan is crazy. I think the Bulls probably won. I still think. If they kept the same exact squad. And Phil Jackson.
Are they being Shaq and Kobe though?
That would be a little harder because at that point they're getting, how old would he be? They were getting pretty much.
It's just 2 years.
I think there's probably some type of regression. And yeah, I don't think it'll be Shaq and Kobe.
I don't think they'd be Shaq and Kobe in their prime. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think they'd be Shaq and Kobe.
No, I don't think Shaq and Kobe's best versus Bulls' best. I think the Shaq and Kobe Lakers win still.
Like you're saying, later, when was Shaq and Kobe best? 2001.
I'm 2001. That postseason version of them versus the 96 Bulls. I think the 2001 Lakers. I mean, the 96 Bulls can also win as well. It'll go 7, but there's no one in that team that can guard Shaq at all. And Kobe at that point was. I know Michael Jordan obviously could be like, I have to guard this guy, and I'm going to make sure. But Kobe was freaking. He wasn't carrying. I feel like Kobe was the guy who in the rounds before the finals. Kobe was the guy to me. Okay. He was putting up 40 points and 46 points and this and that. He was killing it. And then he gets to the finals and Shaq said, "Okay." I mean, Shaq was doing well too, but Shaq, okay, in the finals, I'm gonna be the most dominant player. I gotta get the finals MVP, dumbass. Yes,
I gotta get it.
It was close. They're close together until the finals, and the Shaq is just pow! I'm 38 points, 17 rebounds, 3 blocks. 60% shooting.
He didn't like that shit. He said he getting too much shine. You slow you down. I guess I can see that. I guess so, but I can definitely see it. Before the Spurs, I still think the Bulls will probably win.
I feel that. I mean, the Bulls got the most plot of all time, and like I said, if Steph Curry win, Michael Jordan, I mean, Michael Jordan, the greatest player of all time, but you can't talk to me about no LeBron being the best player of all time. I mean, he's great. Like LeBron is like when you in the top 10, y'all are so close. Everyone's so close to each other that if y'all have the same team type of talent, anyone can really win the 7-game series, right? Because y'all all have been most likely main characters at one point, right?
Mm-hmm.
So. You know what I'm saying? Magic and Larry, main characters of the 80s. And then you had Michael of the 90s, main character. You know what I'm saying? 2000s, you had Kobe and Shaq and Tim. Those are the main characters. You had 3 of them. Look at that. And then you go into 2010s, you had LeBron and Curry. But think about Kobe and Duncan. They were kind of like alternating that main character plot. That wasn't with the Curry and LeBron. They faced each other, and then Curry just kept winning and winning and winning and winning and winning. That's because he got KD.
So LeBron should have got KD.
Yeah, or they should have traded. And I tell you this, one thing I'll tell you, the 2018 offseason, I had a great offseason. Everyone was sleeping on me talking about why you ain't Chris Paul? Chris Paul, you can't share the ball. All that crap. I got wing defenders. I got all these wing defenders and Chris Paul. Jesse, it's not going to work. The Warriors are sweeping. All that trash. They kept worrying about the Thunder. They got Carmelo and Paul George. They ain't doing that. Lost the first round.
That's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, right. To freaking rookie Donovan Mitchell, but we ain't gonna. I was happy. I tell you, that was peak content for me. I was having the time of my motherfucking life. But if the Cavs had that offseason, so when Kyrie wanted to get traded, if they traded Kyrie to the Clippers, got Chris Paul, added wing defenders, and have that LeBron, boom, they would have won the championship.
Easy, but he didn't want to come to Houston, right? He didn't like Houston.
Yeah, LeBron. Yeah, that's freaking stupid.
He that
bring back stupid memories.
He wanted to go somewhere else, dog. He didn't like Houston.
I tell you what though, college was the peak moment for me and with this basketball stuff, bro. That was peak. I was at my peak content. The content is obviously dropped. I'm terrible. The Rockets have been terrible. May 16th, we gonna see what's up.
So what you're saying? I only got 4 years of the Knicks being good?
I take them. I'll tell you one thing. This is one thing I'll tell you. Even though we kept losing them boys, right? I appreciate those moments more. As the years go by, I appreciate having a guy who averaged 40 for a month. I appreciate a team that won 60 games and could challenge the greatest team ever. You know what I'm saying? I appreciated those great regular season games and having to defend this man every single day. Like, oh my gosh, stop making fun of him. Have you beat the Warriors? How come I gotta beat the Warriors? Have you beaten the Warriors?
That's why people like Patrick Ewing so much. They appreciate him going against the Bulls, but the Bulls always says winning. Okay. That's why.
Yeah. You appreciate because I feel him. I feel because at this moment, like, because I don't have that. Obviously, Jalen Green and Jabari Smith are heavily inefficient players. Hopefully, Ime Udoka put them on the right track because I hope he put himself on the right track in life. But I look back and I look at you remember me being in the dorm room. It's 2017, 2018. I'm beating this team. They say, oh my gosh, they didn't get no assists. They're buying scores.
I forgot who said that shit. Was it Nuggets?
It was the Nuggets.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, that shit was funny.
Or Knicks fans talking about something. I would never want James Harden as my point guard.
What year was that? I think it was the year we drafted Kevin Knox too. Look at us, dumbass.
It was like all these teams. Oh my gosh, James Harden in this. He's just gonna choke. He's this and that. I said I was going to roast everybody besides the Wizards. They're the only team that did not make fun of me. I remember that. It was only the Wizards.
Weird. You was a weirdo. You go to like everybody's SB Nation to see who you fucking weird. He was hilarious. He was a weirdo. See who talking shit about the Rockets.
It's like James Harden, such a choker. Oh, he ISO again. He flops. He shoots free throw. I said okay, but look, like I tell you though, because the plot worked like this. If I won that championship, I'd be the most toxic man on planet Earth. So luckily, just for the sake of plot and for the sake of Steph Curry and the Warriors, I didn't win because I would have been out of my mind destroying these people. And I was gonna make but this YouTube channel used to be a highlight channel, and I was gonna make a video called Revenge Tour. James Harden gonna star. It was gonna be Victory by Puff Daddy and Biggie. That's gonna be the song. And I was gonna put so much work into that project. I was going to work and I was going to post it and I was going to love it because I was like, all of y'all some haters and I finally got what I wanted. Unfortunately,
hamstrings.
5 years ago almost, on Jesse's birthday, his 20th, the plot sunk in. Scott Foster destroyed me.
Oh, Scott Foster? Was that game?
I was soundly and swiftly eliminated.
Good job.
Appreciate these. You'll appreciate them though. Because Yeah, looking back at time. Don't appreciate them Knicks with Lance Thomas. I don't even know if you remember them Knicks or with the. No. Or remember Kristaps Porzingis. Dumbass. Who else? Or Courtney Lee.
You think we should have kept Courtney Lee? Oh my gosh.
That's a memory too.
That's crazy.
Frank Ntilikina.
That's what we drafted. Yeah, Frank Ntilikina. I forgot about him too.
Should have drafted. Who did you mess up? Who should you have drafted?
Oh, in all these drafts?
No, in that draft specifically. Did you miss Donovan Mitchell, or was that someone else?
That was a Donovan draft. Definitely should have drafted Donovan.
That's tough.
That's like, I guess for Kevin Knox,
2 shots.
They should have drafted Michael Porter Jr.
But anybody could have told you that. I was like, I didn't know about Donovan Mitchell, but I was like, bro, why didn't you draft Michael? I was
because
ridiculous.
I don't know, his back injury. I guess, and I think we still had Porzingis at that time, and we didn't want to injure star. I guess maybe. I'm assuming that's the reason why. So we got Kevin Knox, but I knew he was gonna be ass when I saw that Fortnite shit, and somebody his face too. No hate to Kevin Knox, but somebody he don't look like he can be superstar talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel bad for Kevin Knox though, because like he came into the league. I know in his mind he probably had a lot of confidence in himself, right? But the other fan, to me, I look at you, look at your face. He don't got a build that he could be a superstar. Like Paul George, that's a good build. That face right there. Perfect. You know what I'm saying?
You can market that.
I can market that. Kevin Knox can't market Kevin Knox. He don't look. He can't. He don't look like his face don't got superstar talent.
And that's tough. You can tell the superstars if they're moderately attractive, because women love it. Women care about the superstars. They care about the good looking people. Like, who is that?
That's true.
Who is that?
Let me see.
Who is that?
Who? I guess Kelly Oubre. Probably like I was like, who like a good looking person that's not good. I mean that's not good. Kelly Oubre, he could be one. Who another person? That's basically it, right?
Yeah, I guess. But everyone else is usually pretty good. Remember my man? You said this man was very ugly. It was hilarious, and he's on your team, Alonzo Trier.
Oh, Alonzo! I forgot about Alonzo Trier too. I forgot. Yeah. See, that's weird. Alonzo Trier was another one. Cause he was pretty good too. Like he wasn't like obviously he wasn't about to be no superstar. He was like a 6-man. But I don't know if he will ever win 6-man of the year. But obviously. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what happened to him. We didn't re-sign him, and I don't know where he went after that. I think he probably went to go play in a different country or some shit. I would thought he would got re-signed by somebody. I feel like he had at least some type of talent.
They make fun of people every time someone's bad. They do make these Chinese jokes.
Yeah.
Dillon Brooks, they really went on Dillon Brooks.
I don't appreciate his fault. So,
but look, I like Dillon Brooks. I don't want Dillon Brooks on my team right now because I don't want to be hated. I've already been hated for years. But I
would like him too if he just knew his role. Ain't nothing wrong with knowing your role, dog. The reason why he said because he want more money because he feel like he could be better than what he is than 3-and-D. Ain't nothing wrong with being a 3-and-D player, dog. Ain't nothing wrong with it. He trying to be dribble handoffs, ISO this, right? Ain't nothing wrong with being 3-and-D. Just know your role, bro. And he tried to do something more than his role. Except for the Lakers here. I think he actually did probably try to do 3-and-D. He just didn't do it well enough. He like Trevor Ariza trying to get more money.
Oh, you have to understand. That's hilarious. You have to understand plot because he can poke a lot of bears and he can do all these things to Donovan Mitchell. He's not a main character. And Klay Thompson, he's by the main character, but he's not the main character. And then you know what I'm saying, and Draymond Green and all these other players. But to LeBron James and the Lakers, that'll age terribly for you. They said I don't know who said that. I don't know if the Grizzlies said this or if just someone's making the narrative of under any circumstance we're not bringing you back.
That's hilarious. That's
very nasty. Though.
I have never seen that before.
That is terrible for them to say that.
I have never seen
to
that.
Hurt this man Grant.
That's crazy. I have never seen a team that could they'll say like we're not resigning. We're not resigning or we're not interested or something like that. But they said under any circumstance. That means that they don't even if he wanted to sign for the vet minimum. Right? Even he promised I'm gonna play my role. I'm be better. I don't really care about. I just want to win. I want to be with the Grizzlies. I'm not even gonna resign you. If you want to play for the G League team, they're not gonna resign him to the G League team. They must have really pissed them off. That's crazy.
Because but the nasty thing about that, Dillon Brooks is a part of your culture. That whole culture that grew up.
Yeah.
He helped build that like a lot. Like Dillon Brooks, remember the bubble? Them boys were fighting to get into the playoffs. They lost to Portland, but they did the play-in thing. The Grizzlies were the 9th seed. The next year they won the play-in. They beat Steph Curry in the play-in.
Mm-hmm.
Dillon Brooks was doing well in that series guarding Steph Curry, and then he get to the playoffs, he's doing like he's playing well. So, and then them little dances they do, and them little there's some good edits. They make good edits with that. Like that's a part of your culture.
But maybe I don't know.
Trash talking. That's what Ja do. Ja said Ja trash talk. Desmond Bain trash talk. All them boys trash talk. So it's like it's a part of your culture. Dillon Brooks hilarious with it, though, because he troll talk. He trolling you, and it's hilarious trolling. But he trying to be a villain. I love villains, though. We need villains. That's one of the villains. You know, I love Patrick Beverley. I do not like Draymond Green. That was a villain that directly affected me. And look, Zach, you didn't hate the Warriors before this series. I know you have some disdain now. There ain't no way you left this series with Draymond Green screaming at your guy, stomping on your guy's chest, and them boys doing Steph Curry dropping 50 on your head and staying in that game late to make sure he get his 50 because he know the narrative for that. He know he get 50 points, the most ever in a Game 7. That boost his narrative. Is he better than Magic Johnson?
Dumbass.
I swear.
Yeah.
So look, I see. Look, if I'm a Kings fan and they make fun of me talking about light the beam and I can't light the beam no more and shut off the beam, Steph Curry said something about light the beam at Game 7. I'm telling you, I told you, Zach, I told you how it worked. How do you build rivalries? You go as a competitive competition with the team and you likely fail. That's how you build hatred. So Maurice, you face the Heat
Atlanta.
or the Celtics.
It's Atlanta too. They hate us.
You face, and they do because they still hate Trae Young. To this day, they said there was chanting F Trae Young when they beat the Cavs. I love that. I love it. That's good. That's how you build rivalry. So guess what? Miami or Boston, if you face both of them, those are two great teams to be rivals with. That is peak money. The NBA wants money. So
why?
Watch out for that. I'm ready for that. Watch out for that. But I do want to do a switch. I'm going to switch.
I like talking about basketball. It's cool.
You do like talking about basketball. But there's something I wanted to do in football. We can go back to basketball, but there's something I want to do in football. There's a game I wanted to play in this football thing. The NFL draft just finished.
Okay.
I loved the NFL draft, and I don't know if John was trying to troll me last week. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't, but it's really hard to troll me now because I got both players rather than just one. But I'm going to tell you this. What I want to do is I'm going to go back the last 10 years.
Okay.
Number one picks in the draft.
You and me guess them?
No, should that person still be the number one pick?
In that draft? Oh, okay.
Or should it be someone else?
All right. So last year. I like that.
No, I'm starting. That's fun. You like that?
Oh yeah, I like this. It's entertaining. I'm smiling.
No, I'm starting with 2013. We're going 10 years. Why? Funny. No, because I'm here. We gonna build up. We gonna build this.
Who was that? Eric Fisher.
You remember?
Yes.
That's impressive.
Yes. No. Obviously no. It's clearly no. It's clearly no. Or do I have to guess who it should be?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna do it too because I'm not because this is one of those things that I haven't just created for. This is a thing that I'm doing too.
Okay, I got you.
So you get my knowledge as well. Eric Fisher was the left tackle for the Kansas City Chiefs. Lane Johnson and DeAndre Hopkins should be the two options. Now, the thing is Hopkins, do you value Hopkins as a number one pick? Because if you're still trying to pick a tackle, you should just pick Lane Johnson since Lane Johnson has been amazing.
Who on that team? No, it'll be Lane Johnson because they wasn't going to pick a tackle anyway. So, yes, Lane Johnson because that's Kansas City. And I don't know who their wide receivers were at that time. And that was with what's my man's name? Oh, my gosh. Alex Smith, yeah. He was that team?
Well, he's going to be on the team. He got picked up in free agency, so it's
he hasn't.
We're about to start.
Okay.
We're about to start his first year, basically.
Well, the free agency already happened, so he was already on the team and then draft.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, they probably want to protect him. Oh, he didn't get in. Did he snap his leg yet?
No, he snapped his leg for Washington.
Damn.
Many years later.
Oh, you're right. That was okay.
Right. He did well in Kansas City.
All right, Kansas City. They'll take the tackle. Lane Johnson. I mean.
All right, 2014.
Jadeveon
Clowney.
Probably not. No.
Aaron Donald.
Yeah, Aaron Donald will be. And who will be number 2?
Dang it.
Why are you scared of? Yeah, Khalil Mack will be number. Yeah. Obviously, and then who will be number 3? Odell. Is Odell in that draft?
Yeah, he wasn't there.
I feel like there's somebody else. I feel like there's one more person in front of Odell that I'm missing. I feel like it could be one more person.
It wouldn't be Odell. Yeah, I remember Sammy Watkins was the most hyped up receiver in that draft. He didn't turn out as good as he was supposed to be. No, but I'm talking about who would be the third pick. Like, if it wasn't...
I
know, but yeah. But if it... Yeah, I feel you, though. Let me see. But I know Aaron Donald...
Yeah, Aaron Donald, easy.
It's funny. Imagine you had Aaron Donald and J.J. Watt. But they knew the plot.
Yeah, dog.
What Clowney was like what Clowney was is what Aaron Donald
should be.
Like Aaron, type things. Like it's supposed to switch roles. Like Aaron Donald, it's just so stupid.
He got injured though, so Clowney was getting injured.
You know what's stupid too? They like JJ Watt was amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Clowney get hurt. And then Clowney's peak was 2016-17. That's when JJ Watt kept getting injured. Clowney started being an all-pro player. See, they kept all saying, I hate that.
Like that.
Be together. We number one defense in the league 2016. JJ Watt on the team. So I'm thinking, next year we get JJ, got Deshaun Watson.
Happy ass.
And then it kept hitting the fan. I'm looking at these people here. I don't see anyone that really should be 3. That's like obvious.
I swear I just had deja vu. Like we talked about this before. Anyway, continue though.
Yeah, I can't see. I think but Aaron Donald definitely would be great. This is gonna be a hard one. The next one is very hard. 2015.
Wait, don't tell me who was in that draft. Don't tell me. Wait, don't tell me. Dumbass. Where is that? What draft? I mean, who was in that draft, dog? Oh my gosh, is that the draft we got? That's we got Leonard Williams, if I'm not mistaken, in that draft.
It is. That is 100%.
Who did we? Wait, is that
he's supposed to be next JJ Watt?
Next, I know who drafted next year too. But who was number 1 in that draft that I just cannot remember? I feel like it was a quarterback. It's definitely a quarterback. Oh yeah, I was like, I feel like it's a quarterback. It's Jameis Winston. I was like, I feel like it's a quarterback.
Hope that was no gangster.
It was definitely no gangster. No, they're coming after your ass now.
Famous Jameis Winston. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I look at this draft. I remember this draft for me. I picked up Kevin Johnson. Kevin Johnson did nothing. He had a sister who was a cheerleader. That was notable. But besides that, but look at the busts in this draft.
I don't think that wasn't a good draft. I still don't know.
Kevin White.
Nope.
Remember Kevin White, Shane Ray?
I don't know who that is. No, I really don't know who that is.
Broncos fans will figure that one out. The best person in this draft, from what I can see, is clearly Todd Gurley. And Todd Gurley, I would say, could be that, but his freaking knees fell apart.
So who is it? Is it Leonard Williams? Is Leonard Williams actually the best person in that draft?
Yes.
That's crazy. Leonard Williams actually. See, there you go. But we didn't re-sign him. He went to the Giants, so he living up over there. Wow, good job, Leonard Williams. I would never thought he would be the best person in the draft. Now there's probably somebody hidden. There gotta be somebody like in the late rounds. Those drafts are like there's somebody hidden in those late rounds that's probably better than Leonard Williams.
I mean, I think because Melvin Gordon's also here, but Melvin Gordon is not worth the number 1 overall pick.
He's not.
You would just pick the best D lineman at this point if you can't find a quarterback or that's literally the first pick's either like a pass rusher, a D lineman, or a quarterback.
Yeah, no running backs ever done that.
That's unfortunate. 2016. Who you know?
Darren Lee. That's when we drafted Darren Lee, dumbass.
That's terrible.
I heard he got arrested too, punching his mom.
That man like
I'll be like
he punches the mom.
Yeah, I think he punched his mom and his wife or his girlfriend or something like that. Assumptions.
That man got
dumbass. We'll see.
I remember my man Corey Coleman.
Oh my gosh, Corey Coleman.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I forgot. Didn't he beef with the Browns? He was like, man, if you don't want me here, just trade me. Just trade me, man. That's funny. That was some funny shit.
That's hilarious. Oh, we're really starting our this is when we're getting into college as well. Eli Apple, how you doing? Jared Goff is the number 1 pick. I don't know if Laramie Tunsil. Tunsil not bad.
Larry Tunsil is definitely number 1, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. There's Joey Bosa too. Joey Bosa and Laramie Tunsil. I feel like those are the guys.
I think it'd probably be Larry Tunsil at this point. If you would have said like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, probably Joey Bosa. But Larry Tunsil is arguably the best left tackle in the game. Not the best.
Had that, when they leaked that smoking video, there's so many. It affected NFL history. So many trades, because we did a massive trade, and then that trade created picks that turned to this, turned to Tyreek Hill, which turned to Jalen Waddle, which turned this and that. I mean, that trade is just a complete domino effect of stuff. Hey, it's gonna be part of NFL history because their boy Bill O'Brien freaking said, "Let's be the most aggressive person ever" at the last.
I would never thought Larry Tunsil would have been the best left tackle, and he'd also he didn't have that look either, especially all that smoking, like he was smoking and whatnot. I would have never thought. I would never thought he would, the number 1 left tackle.
Oh, but I look at it. If you remember this boy named Will Fuller.
Oh my gosh.
Will Fuller, the 4th. That's a real throwback. Now your memories. Will Fuller was so good, but there was 2 issues. Big boy issues. Okay. Number 1, couldn't catch. He had to catch with his body. couldn't catch with his hands. So he'd be open downfield. Oh my gosh, drop, piss me off. Number 2, injured every day of his life.
Every single day.
And I remember that man, what did Tobias say? Tobias like, man, no, we gotta keep Will Fuller. We got it.
No, was it him? I thought it was Moreland who said that. Maybe, I don't know.
I think Tobias. But what we should have drafted, Michael Thomas, we should have drafted just Michael Thomas, right? Laquan Treadwell, ooh, that was a big boy bust. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the Zeke. Shout out John, boy. That's when them boys came up.
Yeah.
Good for y'all. 2017 NFL draft. I think that's so easy too. That is the easiest redraft. F on Myles Garrett.
The mouse. It's still Myles Garrett, the mouse. It's Myles Garrett through and through.
Bro, the first 2 picks, like it's literally.
And Cleveland needed it too. So
they did. And you had a generational one, and of course you didn't pick him. Patrick Mahomes, number 1, and then Chicago drafted Deshaun Watson, number 2. GG's.
Yeah, it would help both of those teams.
A lot. And after that, I'm curious who's the best. And then Myles Garrett, number 3.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Yeah. Who's number 3 then? Who's number 3 in the draft?
Perfect. I know Mitch. I think there's Mitch Trubisky.
He was number 2, wasn't
Garrett. He? Yeah.
Who went after Mitchell Trubisky? I have no idea. I can't remember Mitchell Trubisky was the first. He was the first quarterback pick there too. That really sucks. Damn.
This one says redraft in the first round of the 2017 draft. I'm just doing Mahomes number 1. Deshaun Watson via trade. Number 2. Oh, Solomon Thomas.
Oh yeah, the 49ers. He on my team, so yeah. 49ers definitely would have loved Myles Garrett.
They said the San Francisco 49ers should have drafted George Kittle. Luckily. Number 4, Chris Godwin, number 4 to Jacksonville. That's big time, I guess. I think Zeke might be, or TJ Watt probably should be up there as well. Tennessee, number 5, Jamal Adams. Number 6, the Jets get TJ Watt. 7, the Chargers get Ryan Ramczyk. 8, the Panthers get Tre'Davious White.
That's good.
9, the Bengals get Marcus Williams. Oh, John Ross, the fastest boy ever who didn't do nothing.
He fell off too.
And they said the Bills, Myles Garrett is number 10.
Really? Wow.
Dang.
Number 10. I guess TJ. Some people do say TJ is better than Myles Garrett.
That's insane, though. Who the Texans draft? Are we in this draft?
Who's the 3rd pick? You said George Kittle would have been the 3rd pick?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think TJ Watt probably should have been 3rd pick.
Me too. I would have thought that as well. I might take Kittle over like Godwin, maybe. Kittle probably in the 4th pick or 5th pick or something.
Yeah, that's interesting for sure. This draft, 2018. I've been working hard. I've been searching for God.
Dumbass. I've been working hard. I forgot about that. That's an inside joke. Nobody gonna get that ever though.
That was beautiful college jokes. Baker Mayfield was number 1 pick in this draft.
Yay.
I'm gonna tell you the people in this draft. You tell me. There's Saquon Barkley.
No.
My man Josh Rosen, boy.
No. Josh Rosen.
Sam Darnold.
Hell yeah, he should have been first overall.
They got Quentin Nelson. Oh, Bradley Chubb. What about Bradley? Bradley Chubb was
Quentin Nelson. Quentin Nelson been injured a lot, so I don't know if this was like last year, but as of right now, it's still Quentin Nelson.
No, I think we got the 2 big boys right here. We got Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. Who should have been the number 1?
Okay. Who's the pick again? Is it Cleveland again? Fuck. Cleveland again. It's probably been. No, because that's what I'm saying.
No, but to switch it right. They'll have to change it. Right?
It's just like Cleveland don't got the fucking coaching for that shit to make them. They don't got the coaching to make them niggas like lit.
But is it crazy that if you look at the top 2 quarterbacks in NFL, because usually seen as Mahomes and Josh Allen, and they had 2 shots of the litter at them, and they failed both times.
I think that's
beautiful.
They don't got the coaching. If I was
and
Cleveland,
they ain't got the plot either.
I'm still taking Quentin Nelson. I don't think he should be the number 1 pick, but I was Cleveland. I'll take Quentin Nelson. They don't got the coaching.
They can't coach up Lamar. You definitely got to coach up Lamar.
You can't coach up Lamar, and I know they don't got to coach up.
Definitely coach up
Josh Allen. So it's probably still gonna be Quentin Nelson if I was like the script writer to help the Cleveland Browns.
Because Josh Allen was so raw that I remember when they played a game and he had one of his players corner. I forgot one of his corners. I forgot his name. He retired at halftime because them boys were playing so bad.
Who?
I forgot my man's name. It was
for the Bills? Vernon Davis.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Vernon Davis. It was his brother. I forgot his name though.
I forgot it.
It was his brother.
What is his name? Dante Davis.
What is Vernon Davis's brother's name?
It's not Vernon Davis. I really thought it was.
What is his name? Somebody threw out his name.
Dumbass.
It is. Who is you? I swear I can't live my life without it. What's his name?
What is his name?
Vontae.
I said Devontae. It's Vontae. Okay.
It's Vontae Davis. That man retired at halftime.
Yeah. He was like, I can't do this no more. He should have stayed, I guess.
Dang right, boy. He lost the bag. Them boys got better next year.
And Jalen Ramsey called him trash.
Oh, yeah. That was hilarious. Good job, Josh. You did good. You got good. Look what good coaching does in the NFL.
Ain't that something?
Who did I draft? Did I draft anybody? No, I didn't have my picks no more, huh?
What year is this again? 2018? This is Jamal Adams?
Yeah, I didn't have my picks. No, that's 2017.
That's 2017. Who did I draft this year? Did I have a pick?
Definitely you. You definitely did.
I definitely drafted somebody this year?
I swear you did. You had to.
Do you see the person I drafted?
They were so wrong. Let's see. 2018 NFL Draft Jets. Because I didn't have my pick.
I have no idea who I drafted this year. Is he on my team?
Oh, well, duh.
Oh, wait, 2018?
Obvious.
Oh, Sam Darnold.
Duh. Yeah, we drafted him, the mono man.
Yeah. Sam Darnold, yeah. Forgot I'm bugging.
Why did we forget this man? This man important. Yeah, it's hilarious. 2019. The first pick is Kyler Murray.
Okay.
Who should be? Okay, let's see.
No, I don't think Kyler Murray. That's right now. I'm feeling like it's not. Is it Nick Bosa in this draft?
Yeah, it's pretty clearly Nick Bosa.
Yeah, I feel like Nick Bosa's in this draft. It's Nick Bosa probably number one.
Because I look, they got Quentin Williams. He said, "Bless you."
Dumbass.
Or bless me.
He'd probably be like, no, Dexter Lawrence is also in the draft. So you could, if you want to, I don't know who you want to go with, Dexter Lawrence or Quentin Williams. I feel like they could also be like top 4 as well.
Yeah, I feel that. But Nick Bosa definitely should be drafted from Arizona.
Most definitely.
All right, 2020. Who was 2020?
You don't know 2020?
You remember
2020? That's crazy. It hasn't been that long. This during the draft. This during the COVID year too.
It is.
It hasn't been that long.
Who is 2020?
I have no idea. This is why I got Mekhi Becton. Remember you guys?
That's when you had that hilarious reaction.
He was like, "Who was the quarterback taking, dog? Did you take a quarterback? No, you didn't take no quarterback. You still had Deshaun Watson.
I don't think I had a pick still.
Bro, this is crazy that I don't remember. It's hard to remember who taking quarterbacks at this point.
Who is the quarterback? I don't want to do. I
don't want to Trevor Lawrence.
No, it's 21.
What?
It's 2021.
What?
Yeah, you're off, buddy. I don't know who 2020 is.
Oh, it's Justin Herbert and Tua Tagovailoa.
I think is that?
Yeah.
I don't think that's 2020.
How?
That's not 2020. I don't think that's 2020.
How was Trevor Lawrence 21? They was definitely drafted before Trevor Lawrence.
I think Tagovailoa. Oh my gosh!
It had to be.
Oh man, no, it's not. It's not at all, boy. Oh my
it's
gosh!
Not?
I'm pissed I didn't get that right.
Who?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you guess it. Why the heck? I pissed me off.
What
that
are you
pisses me off
about?
that's the answer.
How is it not 2021?
It's not. That's 2019. Those are 2 in 2019, and then 2021 Trevor Lawrence. You're gonna be upset when you figure it out.
I'm already pissed off right now. It's Tom Brady, dumbass.
Because look, that boy good. He a good player, boy. That's a good that boy.
I would say Cooper Kupp. No, he wasn't on that team yet. I have no idea, dog.
And another thing, number 2, there is no retry. That's the number 1 pick. he is the number 1 pick. You don't retry that. That boy he good, boy. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite players, boy. I'm so pissed I got that wrong.
Who is it? 2020? Is it a wide receiver? Is it a wide receiver?
No, it's a quarterback.
It's a quarterback? And it's your favorite quarterback. That's right.
It's one of my favorites. That man,
oh my gosh, bro. I'm so dumb. It's Joe Burr. Oh my gosh, I'm dumb as hell, yeah. Joe Burr. Fuck, it is that nigga. Yeah, you're definitely right. It's Joe Burr. I'm bugging. Yeah, you're right. It's Joe Burr.
That boy, because the Bengals fans like, bro, are you serious? He's my guy, my main character, Joe Burrow, man. Joe Burrow, there's no... Who is number 2 pick? Because there is no, like...
Joe
that
Burr.
Is clearly a number 1 pick. That man came out of college. I said, that's clearly a number 1 pick. That boy is killing everybody. That's one of the best college teams ever. Let's look. We have Chase Young. They're not picking up his option.
For real?
Oh, Justin...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're not picking up his option.
I want that nigga.
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah,
stupid. I remember Justin Jefferson because... Remember Justin Jefferson, we trade DeAndre Hopkins. I didn't get no first round pick. I clearly should got first round pick so I can draft Justin Jefferson and be perfectly fine. But Bill O'Brien's one of the worst coaches of all time in GMs. Henry Ruggs III.
Damn, no, don't. Why? Damn.
he fumbled the bag so bad. That man.
He only gonna get 2 to 3 years.
Driving. I know, but he never gonna play again.
He probably maybe. Why? They brought Mike Vick. Mike Vick came back.
Something worse. Well, I'm not gonna compare that, but I think in the terms of the law, that's probably seen as more.
I think so, but I think somebody's still giving him another chance. Obviously, he did kill somebody, and he could have stopped it because he was drinking. But I think so. I could definitely see.
He was driving way too
150
fast.
miles is sort of crazy though. 150 miles is like, it's crazy. It's almost like you wanted to die at that point. Like you wanted to die. Like going 150 miles don't even seem correct.
That's one of the most tragic things because you see the car, and I think the lady and her dog died.
I thought somebody else died. Oh really? I thought it was 2 people who died.
It was a lady and her dog.
Like an actual person. I thought another person died. I didn't know that.
No, yeah. So
I think I still think somebody. I would have given another shot, but I do think somebody out there will give another shot in 2 to 3 years. Especially if he's still staying in shape. I think somebody will give another shot.
I mean, we'll definitely have to see, man, because that's very tragic. But yeah, Justin Jefferson definitely out of Jerry Jeudy is in this draft, huh? He was supposed to be really good, but he wasn't.
He injured a lot.
Yeah, he wasn't as good as I think he should have been. Patrick Queen.
I heard he's pretty good. Patrick Queen's pretty good.
DeAndre Swift. Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah. Mekhi Becton, he's injury prone, right?
Correct.
All right. Well, Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
I think Chase Young probably number 2 though. And
Joe
Jonathan
Burrow.
Taylor's probably up there as well. 2021 NFL draft. The first pick definitely should have been Zach Wilson.
The mass. I can't believe Justin Herbert was drafted in 2019. That's crazy. Anyway, continue though.
So yeah, I don't think we're making no difference. There can't be no change.
And why would it need to be?
Trevor, but who do you draft? Do a redraft for you. Who do you draft?
I have no idea.
Let's look at them. Micah Parsons. Yes, that was it. That was the answer.
It's as simple as that. Micah Parsons.
That was the answer. Draft Davis Mills.
I should have drafted Davis Mills, and then John would have been happy because he finally get a shot. The mass. He finally get the chance he's been waiting for. That's all he needs is a shot.
But Micah Parsons, Jamar Chase obviously up there. Well, that's good. They got Joe Burrow, and then they said let's give him a good guy, Jamar Chase. Good for y'all, man. Yeah. And they play together too. Like that's what I need. You know what I need? I need the Browns to suck because I don't have my pick next year. I need the Browns to suck so I get Marvin Harrison Jr.
Okay.
Because that is one of the greatest wide receiver prospects in the history. That's what you're feeling. Receivers.
You like that.
And that's Marvin Harrison's kid. And he's one of the best receivers in the history of receivers.
That's true.
And he played. And Marvin Harrison Jr., his quarterback in college, C.J. Stroud.
Damn, this thing put all the pieces together. That's crazy.
Give me that. I need that Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase type beat. C.J. Stroud.
But you have to give
Marvin
up a lot of
Harrison
sacks your first year too to do that.
Oh well, no, look. Cleveland Browns need to give up a lot of sacks their first year.
Oh,
I don't know my pick.
You're right. You don't got that.
Cleveland Browns need to give up sacks. Hit the hell out of Deshaun Watson.
For more than one reason. For more than reason other than football. Wow.
No, that's hilarious. I'm funny.
Who's next? 2022.
Who's last year? Who was last year first pick?
Fuck right now. What year are we in now? 23. Okay. I was like, what year are we in? I have no idea who was last year. Who's a quarterback that was drafted? Oh, wait. Justin Field was later. Who was like the quarterback?
Kenny Pickett. There's no quarterback number 1.
You're right. Oh, Justin Fields before that was my draft.
Oh, Jacksonville had the number 1 pick. They had they drafted some guy. Was it Trayvon?
Oh
Walker
yeah, damn, that was a whole year ago already. That's crazy. That was a whole year ago. And I can't see somebody taking like a corner number 1. So like I don't know if Sauce Gardner can go number 1. Who else was there? There has to be somebody else who's like good, better than that.
Aiden Hutchinson
there
was
you go.
number 2.
That's probably I can't see a corner go number 1.
No, it's never happened before.
This is crazy.
I feel like Aiden Hutchinson number 1, probably Sauce number 2. Garrett Wilson go up there. Yeah, okay.
Garrett Wilson.
That's good though.
Chris Olave, dumbass. That's what they gonna say.
They both play with C.J. Stroud.
He's so happy.
CJ Stroud got a lot of talent, though. CJ Stroud, he had a lot of talent in college. That's why they were making fun of him for that. 2023, should it have been Bryce Young?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, yeah, but what if it's not? Are you be happy?
If it's CJ Stroud, then I'm freaking happy.
Yeah,
If it's
yeah.
Will Anderson, I'm freaking happy. What the heck?
I
got
if
2
it's
shots.
Will Anderson, imagine that. Damn, people be on his ass. But his girlfriend gonna be happy. She get a lot of money now.
Oh, you saw Will Levis, his girlfriend was like not feeling that he was just in that green room.
But that's good though,
and not
right?
getting
That means
picked.
she feel for his pain, right?
But Loki felt like she was like,
She's scouting. She's scouting the rest of the talent.
Yeah, as like, hey, Tennessee picked them up, and that's 3 of them boys. 3 of the top 4 quarterback prospects are in the South.
Yeah, it's crazy. It makes you wonder why they got Malik Willis from last year.
Malik
But
Willis
he was a third round pick though. So again, he'll give.
You see what I'm saying?
I guess who cares?
Why am I investing in that? Yeah,
but it's just crazy. It's just more crazy to me. Like, yeah, it's just crazy that like Malik Willis, they gave him a shot and he was ass.
You don't get too many chances if you're a third round pick. You trying to I gave you 2 years. You want 16 years to prove you good? No. It's CJ time.
Yeah, it don't always happen. Like, yeah, look at like what's the name? What's my man named Fitzpatrick? I can see. What's his name? Mills being like Fitzpatrick bouncing from.
You're like yeah, and that's fine. You making millions of dollars. You're perfectly fine. Like it's be a good backup for people, but you're not no starter, and that's okay. I'm happy. CJ Stroud, welcome to Houston. Will Anderson trading back and getting that 3rd pick. Welcome to Houston. Will Anderson said he's compared to DeMarcus Ware. That's sexy if he is like DeMarcus Ware. CJ Stroud, you look up to Joe Burrow. I want you to look up to Joe Burrow not just in your mental, but actually in your physical and production. Look up to him in that way too. Be Joe Burrow.
Burrow.
That man, CJ Stroud, is a man of God.
That's good. That's good to hear.
Every time he starts a sentence, he talks about Jesus Christ. First. I say, Jesus loves you. Yes. That's what I need, because I need what the Texans needed, because I'm going to take you back. Remember, there's the good old days of Texans. My man, Arian Foster, Andre Johnson, Matt Schaub, even though he fell off like a mother clucker. Now, we had a face, J.J. Watt. I don't have no face no more. There's no face on my team. My team ain't got no identity.
Nope.
Right? Who I get that from usually? My quarterback. Deshaun Watson's supposed to be that, but things happen. So CJ Stroud, you're gonna be the guy. You're a man of God. You're a good build, 6'3". You're very accurate. Sure, we gotta work on some things. You're not perfect. You're not like a Caleb Williams, right? Because they said Jesse, take for Caleb Williams.
Right? He understand that. Ain't nobody perfect,
and that's fine. That's fine. Look, I'm trying to break all the curses. I'm trying to break the S2 curse. They said that people who take that test, if they have a bad S2, they're gonna suck. Break that curse. Second pick quarterback. Break that curse.
Is hard. That one's a hard one to break.
Second overall pick quarterback as well. I'm trying to break that curse. I'm trying to break all these curses, and I believe we can. DeMeco Ryans a good man.
I think I had both of those too. I had the second overall pick and the second quarterback. I couldn't break none of them. I had both. Sam Darnold and Zach Wilson. Sam Darnold was a third, was a second pick, second quarterback, and Zach Wilson was the second overall pick. Ain't that some shit?
That's unfortunate. That's tough.
And Zach Wilson was also the second quarterback pick too. So there you go. This is double trouble.
But when I saw he was having doing things with MILFs, I was like, I don't know if his plot is gonna be very good.
That wasn't funny. Or it could have been funny.
That like remember when Sam Darnold had that mono? I was like, I don't know. Or they mic'd him up, said, I'm seeing ghosts when he faced Bill Belichick. I was like, yeah,
the Bill went to the host, but I knew that. I knew that already though. Once I saw he traded with the Celtics or the Steelers, I was like, yeah, he probably went to host. It just took like a week, I guess, for it to come out to the news. I was like, this nigga definitely went to host. It was easy to tell. Like, why would he just trade back? But they said
that makes sense though.
They said he hold himself. some of the Patriots players were like, or fans were like, he said he hold his team just to hold the Jets in a way. But they still got a good corner.
Yeah, really good player. A really good player. He was rated very highly on the ranking boards.
Will McDonald, alas.
Oh, you jump over cars.
No man, I don't give a fuck about that shit. He like one of them troll ass niggas. He give me Darren Lee vibes.
I love Darren Lee too.
Give me Darren Lee vibes, bro.
I don't love Darren Lee, but Darren Lee's hilarious.
He just like, we want him to be good, but he's not gonna be good. Especially, you know why? Another reason too. The fact that we went to trade down and it took us so long because I was at work and I had to watch it because I'm at work or not. But like, and it took us so long to get that pick. I was like, yeah, this thing whoever we get in, about to be ass buns.
Hey, it remind me, one more player. Remember Buster Screen.
Dumbass.
They annihilated. But I think he faced Miami.
Yeah, he was whooping his ass.
Boy, them boys, the Jets fans and players said, boy, I don't have time for this no more. Get him the F out of New York.
Buster Screen. I think he played for the Bears now. I think, or at least last year.
Y'all had a funny team back in the day.
We did.
And you watched every single minute.
No, I don't watch none of them just too. and I guess we better at both sports, and I don't watch none of it.
Your teams and the Jets and the Knicks were so hilariously dysfunctional. But luckily, they got more structure. You have Aaron Rodgers. Everyone's coming to work happy. You got the Packers. Randall Cobb's there too. Garrett Wilson. Is my man from you picked someone else, another former Packer. What's my man name?
Billy Turner.
The
wide receiver, Lizard.
Alan Lazard. Yes, you got the Packers. You have a lot of expectation as well.
All we need is Jordy Nelson.
That man old and out. That man's old and gone.
Jordy Nelson.
That man washed now. He is old. But
they set expectations. I ain't set no expectations.
I'm gonna say my expectations for you is get 10 wins, 10-7. Very modest. I see you're going to start well. I feel like you start well. No, you're going to start bad. You're going to kind of go on a little win streak in the middle of the season, have a slump, and then finish off on like a 2-3 game win streak. Wild card, one of the 3 wild card games, lose in the first round.
Good for us.
The Knicks, Eastern Conference Final. As for me, CJ, I'm happy you got a guy in Will Anderson also as a high pick so you can have less pressure on yourself. I don't know what these Texan fans would do. I'm definitely going to have very modest expectation. I don't expect you to be Joe Burrow or anybody amazing in their first season. I'm just going to go out there. You're going to have bad games. I'm understanding, but I'm here to grow with you, man. And one thing, make sure to be a good leader for the team. The last really good quarterback we had was Warren Moon, and people loved Warren Moon because he was a great leader and his energy seemed as a number 1. That's why he wore number 1, because he wanted to be, you look at me because I'm the leader, right? CJ, come out with that leadership mentality. You know what I'm saying? Don't be cringy with it like Jameis Winston has been. be a good leader for your team.
Stay away from them mills. Stay away from them.
Definitely stay away from. And you're a Christian man. Stay clean. And hopefully next year we get your boy Marvin Harrison Jr.
Don't no masseuse. Don't use no go. Don't go to the ones that are in the facility. Texans probably have their own masseuse, so go to them too. You know.
Or if you have a girlfriend or wife, let her massage you.
You can do that too. that also helps.
That is safe. So
you got more. There's more too. You ain't done. Don't be vegan. All right. Don't say don't be vegan. Or what else? Was he also atheist too? I mean, atheist. Your team got some funny ass people. You had some funny ass shit, bro.
And shout out to Arian Foster, definitely my favorite Texan. And he built this whole narrative of scripts. It all exploded. NBA and NFL script, all that exploded from his wonderful podcast that day.
Good job.
And you gave me some of the best memes I'd ever seen. You go, boy. So Arian, shout out to you. Hopefully this new Texan, this new Aegis Texan football gives me some new main characters, some new people to love. Hopefully Will Anderson's the guy that, my JJ Watt type guy. Damian Pierce, run hard. CJ, we have something to build. No Davis Mills. You wanted me to keep Davis Mills, John. I'm not building with that. Definitely going to build with CJ Stroud.
Is he still
on
your team?
We'll see where we go from there.
He's still on your team?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're probably going to compete for the number 2 or maybe number 1. Maybe if Davis Mills beats CJ Stroud straight up at camp, then let's just sit behind Davis for a couple of days or a couple of weeks. But CJ Stroud likely should start. Shout out, and for all those other AFC South quarterbacks, I'm not going to hate on you right now. Anthony Richardson, I know you're going to take some time to develop. If they start you immediately, I expect you to fail. But at the same time, I don't know. Shane Steichen developed Jalen Hurts, so maybe it'll take a couple years, but we'll see. Will Levis, you eat bananas with the peel, and you take coffee with the mayo.
That's nice.
Very extreme. It was a very now if I did that, my stomach would forfeit for sure. But you got a stronger stomach than me, I guess. You for sure got a stronger stomach than me. But don't be. Hey, I'm ready for the battles. Let's get it. Hey, if my guy good, I'm ready for the battles. Let's get it. Trevor, I drafted Will because we used to look up to Andrew Luck. Now we look up to Trevor. Trevor, you're the guy, right? We come for you, Trevor. They're gonna win the division. Y'all gonna win the division. Y'all got it. Jacksonville, get your hype up. You got a number 1 overall super quarterback that should have been on the Jets. Because the Jets wouldn't have to do none of the stuff they're doing now if they just didn't beat the Rams. They'd have to do no trading, no extra stuff if they just beat the Rams. Or not beat the Rams. But, Trevor, y'all good now, but like, we coming. F the Colts. I don't know. Anthony Richardson stay back. We'll let him stay back.
I mean,
I feel.
No, we still had Salah. I'm bugging. It's not Adam Gase.
Yeah, Adam Gase would destroy. But no, Trevor Lawrence would have done fine if Zach Wilson's like amazingly bad. Like it's like ridiculous. No, you can't coach that type of bad.
So why we got on the team then? Might as well trade him.
No one taking him. You gotta cut him.
We'll cut him. Yeah, do that.
See if he develop on Aaron Rodgers.
No,
Aaron Rodgers teach him how to be selfish.
He can do that shit. Get him off my team.
But I'll wrap it up here. Thank you guys for watching. Shout out to the Knicks and the Jets. Definitely look out for those 2 teams. They're going to be very relevant. The Knicks will be relevant now. I don't know about next year, but Jets will be very relevant coming up. Shout out to the Warriors and Lakers. Y'all are definitely 2 hilarious teams with your plot and your toxicity. Let the best man or the worst man win. And another thing, if Anthony Davis get injured, I'm clipping all that. Period. Number 3, all these quarterbacks, all these people, number 1 overall picks, scouting. A lot of y'all scouts, because a lot of times in these 10, that person who was number 1 shouldn't have been number 1. And a lot of times, because y'all be overthinking these things. If a quarterback didn't do good in college, or if he goes to some small school, most likely he's not going to be good. So Mitchell Trubisky should not have been drafted. He didn't do nothing in college. Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes. Like, come on, don't overthink it. Usually these people make mistakes because they overthink the quarterback. I'd have been pissed if we got Anthony Richardson. Because we not going to develop him. No, CJ Stroud. So thank you for that. But, hey, shout out to all those people who became busts. Shout out to all the failed Jets picks in the past. Shout out to my man Will Fuller. Hope you're doing good with your legs. And shout out to everyone who's watching this video. We will catch you guys on the next one. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We out of here. Peace.